Hello, students. I hope you all are keeping safe and secure in your homes and taking care of your loved ones and studying as well. All right, before we begin with today's session, we'll just have a word of God, and that's a small prayer for you from all of us. So, I'll be just referring to the Bible, that is Psalm 91. I'll just read four verses from there 1 to 4. Whoever goes to the Lord for safety, whoever remains under the protection of the Almighty can say to him, "You are my defender and protector. You are my God, in you I trust." He will keep you safe from all hidden dangers and from all deadly diseases. He will cover you with his wings. You will be safe in his care. His faithfulness will protect and defend you. So, dear students, that is a word of prayer for all of you wherever you are with your families. And I hope that you all stay protected during these difficult times and take care of everyone around you. So, before we begin with today's session, I'll just tell you in short that what we will be discussing in today's lecture. Earlier, I have spoken to you about the oral exam, the entire format of the oral exam, and I hope that you have already started preparing for it. So, today we'll be seeing the activity sheet for 12th standard board exam, which comprises of 80 marks. Exam is for 20 and written exam is for 80 marks. So, total 100. So we'll see exactly what things you all need to understand before you give your board exam, and it'll be good if you understand what type of questions you will be facing in future. So, time being, please start studying, revising with all the lectures and whatever videos we have finished uploading. All right. So go through them, revise, and see that at least once you read all the lessons, all the poems, and solve the activities which are mentioned in your textbook as well. So this is your activity sheet, which is for 80 marks in front of you. And over here, there are many things which I'll be explaining you as we move ahead. So this is the first section, that is prose. Reading for comprehension, language study, summary, mind mapping. This section is for 16 marks, as you can see here on the screen. Question 1. Over here you'll have to read the extract and complete the activities given below. Scene extract from section number 1 consisting of 275 to 300 words. So scene extract, that is from your textbook, will be given and you are supposed to read it with understanding and answer these questions. Like, there are 6 type of questions which are listed, and accordingly you have to frame your answers. And always keep in mind that every question, most of the questions are for 2 marks each. So see, whatever you will be writing, whatever answers you'll be writing, see that they don't exceed too many lines. So minimum, try to write in short up to the point, and don't elaborate only when it is asked and in particular questions. Then only you are supposed to do so. Is it clear? All right. So here the first question which we'll be seeing will be related to global understanding. In general, whatever passage is mentioned, what is the general meaning it conveys to you? That you have to answer over here. So read the question properly, read the passage. If you don't understand it once, go through it quickly twice, and definitely you'll be able to solve it. The next type of question will be of complex factual. Again, this is a tough question to solve, and at the same time, you need to read the exact details what are mentioned in your extract. Is it clear? And accordingly, you will have to reason out. The third one is interpretation type or inference or analysis. Any one of these will be asked over here. So you should be able to interpret what will be happening later, or according to the question, you'll have to answer. Activity 4, your personal response type of question will be mentioned, and here your views are expected. What do you think about a particular situation, or how can you problem solve? All right, so you have to give your point of view over here. So the fifth question will be dealing with language study, which again comprises of 2 marks. Activity 6, vocabulary, 2 marks again. All right. So you have to pay close attention to all these things which are being given out over here and answer accordingly. Second, that is the B part, language study, non-textual grammar, that will be for 4 marks. Now, first section B1, do as directed, transformation of sentences. Now, over here, 3 questions will be asked, and they can be in the form of do as directed or transformation of the following sentences. So, accordingly, you will need to solve those. Then, the second one, spot the error. If any mistake is there in that particular sentence, that you will have to tell or identify. The second type, that is, now this is a lengthy part. As you can see, it deals with question 2a, and it is having 18 marks as such. All right, read the extract and complete the activities given below. Again, over here a passage will be there of 275 to 300 words, but this will be an unseen passage. Keep in mind, unseen, that means it won't, this lesson won't be there in your textbook. All right, so you need to understand the entire extract nicely, read with understanding. All right, and then answer these questions. In the earlier question also, same type of questions are mentioned. So over here also those same are given, so you'll have to answer in the way given. Plus they have an addition, that is B, summary writing. Write the summary of the above extract with a suitable title with the help of the given points or hints. Now, the extract which is mentioned in front of you, now you have to read it with really good understanding, and you should be able to provide a proper, suitable title also to it, because marks are allotted in that way. As you can see, that summary writing comprises of 3 marks. So, yes, obviously, if they ask you for a title, they are going to give marks to the title also. So, with the help of the given points or hints, you can actually build up your summary. Now, you already know how you're supposed to write the summary. Otherwise, you can refer to the previous videos and go through it, revise quickly. The C type of question, like activity C, mind mapping. Develop a mapping frame or design using your ideas, thoughts, concepts to illustrate, develop on the given topic. Now, over here, one topic will be given as such, and you have to try to solve what exactly you want to mean over there. You can express your ideas, your thoughts, or you can develop the concepts. You can illustrate with the help of examples or complete the flow chart. It can be in any form. So basically, what is mind mapping? That means you should be able to write down properly what is related to the topic, things related to the topic, not something which is not related, right? And you should be able to problem solve also over there. If your ideas or opinions are asked, you should be able to answer in that way. Second section deals with poetry and appreciation. Question 3a. Read the extract and complete the activities given below. Now, this question will be for 10 marks. Now, as you can see over here, a scene extract from a poem of about 10 to 15 lines will be mentioned. Now, the obviously scene extract means which poems are there in your textbook. Also refer to the earlier videos where we have already told you about the omitted syllabus. So study accordingly. But whatever activities are there after each and every omitted lesson or poem, all those activities, communication skills, grammar, everything will be included. Please keep that in mind also. So over here, questions are mentioned in this way: global understanding, inference, personal response, Now these questions are common and you know how to solve them. But the next two questions, that is A for poetic device. Now over here also you have to mention the poetic device like asked in that particular question, give examples and solve it. The last question, that is activity 5, creativity. You are supposed to compose few lines, not copy down the same lines from the poem which is mentioned in the extract. You have to create your own lines over here. So you have to compose 2 to 4 lines according to the question. Alright, so each and every answer is for 2 marks. Keep in mind. Now the next part, that is appreciation. Now here also a poem from your textbook will be mentioned, but over here the same type of questions won't be asked here in this particular question, that is inference, personal response. Those won't be repeated here. Now this part will only be for 4 marks. Appreciation. Read the extract and write as per the instructions. Now, you have studied in your 11th standard also, like how we are supposed to write the appreciation or the summary of the poem. Now, over here, you'll have to mention the theme, that is, and the central idea of the poem, the poetic devices, features, imagery, all the different type of rhyme schemes used in a particular poem. All right. So, accordingly, whatever is given in the form of question, accordingly you need to answer. Section 3 deals with your writing skills. Now pay attention over here, alright? And again, this is an important feature and a new feature which they have included, because there are a couple of writing skills which are introduced newly in our 12th standard textbook, as well as last year also many of them were introduced. Question 4. Complete the activities as per the instructions given below. 16 marks are allotted to this section. First part A. Drafting virtual messages, statement of purpose, group discussion. Alright, so 3 options will be given to you, and you are supposed to solve any one question. Keep in mind, in each and every question, that is in A, B, C, and D, 3 questions are going to be mentioned. You have to select any one of each subdivision. Keep in mind. Alright, you don't have to solve the entire options also. Just need to select one which you are comfortable with, which you're confident to solve and complete it. Alright, so for example, I feel if statement of purpose is easy for me, I can go ahead with that, and I will not attempt the questions for drafting virtual messages or for the group discussion. In the same way, for email, report writing, or interview, I feel that writing an email will be easy, so I'll opt for that. All right. So remaining 2 options you don't have to solve. Keep that in mind. In A, B, C, and D, we have to keep that in mind, that while framing activities on all types in each set as options, students are required to attempt any one activity from each set, which I have already told you earlier. Now, section 4. Now, this particular section again, it is new and it deals with a novel, and wonderful novels are mentioned for your syllabus in the 11th as well as 12th standard. And this entire section again consists of 16 marks. So, we'll see what is the first question, that is question number 5A. Complete the activities given below as per the instructions. Activities on history of English novel. Now both these activities, they are going to be a bit different from each other, but they have the same marking system. The activities can be in different forms. All right, activities to be framed on MCQs, match the following or columns, chronological order, fill in the blanks, true, false, elements of novel, or any other novel activity. That means a different activity. Is it clear? So apart from these things mentioned on the screen, you may end up getting a totally different activity which I have, like, which is not being mentioned over here. So don't be surprised, but try to read that extract properly and try to solve it. Is it clear? So it's very important for you to go through your textbook at least once. All right. Now over here, activities should not be repeated in the sub questions. Now, activities in question A should be framed on textbook content number 4.1. So already through this question paper format, you come to know that the first activity is going to be related to your 4.1 unit. All right. So all these four lessons which are prescribed in our book, you need to go through them once at least, and you will be able to follow them. Now the second question, answering 50 words to the questions given below. Questions to be framed on elements such as plot, structure, theme, setting, language, character. First, describe, explain, compare, contrast, name, or discuss. Second, illustrate, interpret, narrate, justify, find, and identify. All right. So again, over here, unit 4.2. Only that particular unit will be applicable here. No other units will be given over here. Fine. So you need to be thorough with your lessons. Now over here, particularly a novel is mentioned, which is To Serve with Love. Now this novel talks about the relationship between the students and the teacher. So in the beginning, we have earlier gone through this particular lesson. Also, you can refer to the videos, and you can see I had already posted a short video on this lesson. What was the teacher-student equation right in the beginning of the academic year, and towards the end of the session, what transformation takes place between the students. So it's a wonderful lesson and a wonderful novel which you must read. I insist you to read so that you will be able to know what exactly is going to be mentioned over here. So you'll need to describe, like questions will be such that you may need to describe any character from the lesson, maybe one of the teachers, or Mr. that is our teacher, Mr. Braithwaite, or one of the students, Denham, or Pamela Anderson, and many other characters are there. So either you'll have to narrate the incidents from their point of view or your point of view. How do you see them? All right. So it totally depends on what question will be asked over there. Next, that is C part, answering about 50 words to the questions given below. Questions to be framed on elements such as plot, structure, theme, setting, language, and character. Again, you have to describe, explain, compare, contrast, name, and discuss, justify, narrate according to the question. So the third novel, what does it talk about? All right, so that also you need to go through, and you will be able to answer, like what is the plot of the particular story, what characters are involved, what is the main central idea of that novel. You should be able to write in your answer as well. The last question, that is D part, answer in about 50 words to the questions given below. Again, the same topics are mentioned over here. Same type of questions will be asked. Yes. So go through your novel part once again. I would suggest, and refer to all the videos which our teachers have already taught, and start studying. That will be good. All right, so this is your format of the question paper, and go through all these things once again so that while preparing for your exam, for your board exam, you will understand what exactly you need to do, how you're supposed to solve those questions, how you're supposed to write a particular answer. Everything you will understand once you know the format of the question paper properly. So later we'll see what type, some other type of activities which we can solve. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you all.